Hello, this is Janice from Space to Relax, and the video I'm about to show you is a replay of a live Qigong class which I taught this morning via Zoom. This video is suitable for those of you who are beginners and also anyone who might have a little bit more advanced Qigong training. I hope you enjoy it, and if you'd like to join me for the live classes, then please click the link which is next to this video. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then so you don't miss future videos that I upload here, just hit the red subscribe button. Hello everyone, and you're very welcome to the class today. Today's class was a suggestion by a member of Space to Relax, and what she wanted was some Qigong in order to help her with heat, with excessive heat, which was to do with going through the menopause. However, I understand that there are some men obviously watching and taking part in this class. So what I decided to do was to devise a class around the main problem, which is to do with kind of menopausal symptoms, which in terms of Chinese medicine is yin deficiency. Now, yin deficiency can occur just as easily in men as it can in women. So yin deficiency, for those of you who are not familiar with Chinese medicine and Qigong, yin deficiency is a lack of the functions or the healthy functioning of the yin aspects of the body, the yin functions of the body. And those functions are cooling, moistening, and nourishing. So when you have a lack of cooling, then the body tends to overheat. You tend to get these flare-ups of heat. And the symptoms of yin deficiency can be things like the classic kind of menopausal things for women, which would be night sweats, hot flushes, a kind of flushing and a general kind of low-grade fever that might run for the whole of the day, maybe a sore, dry throat or a dry cough. Emotionally, you may feel kind of anxious, restless, irritable, or you might have exhaustion. I'm trying to think of other things now. Maybe migraine, headache could be part of that as well. But many of those symptoms would manifest in men too if they're suffering with yin deficiency. So yin deficiency is caused not just by hormone imbalance in women, but it actually has many different causes. So, and these causes can affect both men and women. So causes of yin deficiency would classically be things like overworking, kind of pushing yourself too hard and driving yourself to complete tasks and get things done when you feel exhausted. So really just kind of pushing through the exhaustion. The other kind of things that would affect the yin would be eating food which is not nutrient rich. So anything which is processed, any foods which are not of good quality. A lot of the foods on our supermarket shelves today, unfortunately, are not mineral and vitamin rich just because of the way in which food is farmed nowadays. So food and nutrition would be another contribution towards yin deficiency. But what I'll do is I will put out a list of the causes and the symptoms of yin deficiency in the replay that will be part of this video when I send it out to you in the next 24 hours. So you can read a lot more about yin deficiency there. And the main way in which we can help to boost our yin and give our yin a little bit of a tonic is to work with resting. Resting is part of the work in which we can restore our yin. So taking the time to make sure that we rest during the day, taking the time to make sure that we get the appropriate amount of sleep are absolutely central to restoring and cultivating your yin. The other thing that can really help boost your yin is meditation and Qigong. So this is where Qigong really comes to the fore, because Qigong is more of an inward-looking exercise and practice rather than something that relates to everything in the outside world and all the stimuli from the outside world. So by working with meditation and Qigong, we're able to take that little bit of a closer look inside to be able to rejuvenate the yin on the inside simply by focusing on ourselves and giving ourselves the time to rest and rejuvenate on the inside. So what I've put together for you today are 3 separate aspects of Qigong. Some of these you've done before. I think one of them you may not have done before, just as part of a routine in order to help to stabilize and rejuvenate your yin. But please remember that you could spend hours doing Qigong, but if you don't take the time to rest and the time to make sure you get the proper sleep and the proper nutrition, then your yin is not going to recover. So you really do need to take the rest aspect of this quite seriously and understand that there is no guilt associated with resting. The resting is part of the work in order to be healthy and to have healthy, balanced yin function in the body. So let's just begin by either sitting or standing. So finding a nice comfortable position. So the Qigong stance, I've already gone through that with you before in a previous video, and you'll find the link next to that in the text with this video replay when I send it out. And we've also done a whole Qigong lesson around sitting positions. So you can find the links to those, as I said, in the text when I send out the replay. But just make sure you're comfortable. So sitting or standing, you want the feet to be shoulder width distance apart and the knees as well. A little bend in the knees if you're standing. And then making sure your back is nice and straight. So not too much of a curve in the lower back. And also tucking the chin back towards the throat so you have this lovely extension in the back of the neck, going up the back of the neck, really feeling the vertebrae open and separate from each other, giving them lots of space. And then just allow the hands to hang loosely down by your sides if you're standing. But if you're sitting, you might want to rest them just comfortably in your lap with either the palms facing up or down, whichever is easier for you. And then close your eyes and close your mouth as well. Bring a smile to the corners of your mouth. And just allow the tongue to rest against the roof of your mouth, with the tip of the tongue resting against the back of the upper teeth. And settling into your practice now just by working with some abdominal breathing. So in Qigong, our breathing is in and out through the nose, unless we're making the use of any sound from a therapeutic point of view, which we actually will be doing today. But just for now, the mouth is closed and you're breathing in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand, so feeling the belly expand forwards, and then inside the abdominal cavity, expanding sideways and backwards as well towards the spine. So having this idea of a 3D expansion. And then feeling the belly shrinking as you exhale. And settling and relaxing the body. Each time you exhale, be mindful of letting go of any tension you might be holding in any part of your body. And also relaxing the mind, letting go of any busy thoughts and just bringing your mind to the movement of the breath as you breathe in and out of Dantian, this area in your lower belly, which is your energy center. And just continue with that for a few more breaths. Now slowly opening your eyes so that you can see me. And what we're going to work with next is one of the 6 healing sounds. So the 6 healing sounds is a classical Qigong exercise And for those of you in the Space to Relax membership sites, in my membership site, you'll find those lessons. If you've got that far, I think they're around lesson 40. So some of you may have not have got that far yet, but you'll get in a lot more detail in that membership area. So this healing sound is one of the 6, and it's working with the heart system. And the reason that I picked this sound for you today, in order to help with yin deficiency, is that if you think about it, if you feel kind of all hot and bothered, if you feel a little bit irritable on the inside, or a little bit agitated or anxious on the inside, that heat primarily or very often affects the heart system in terms of Chinese medicine and Qigong. So this healing sound helps you to get rid of or discharge any kind of turbulent qi, any stagnant qi, any agitated qi from the heart system, and you will be left feeling nice and comfortable and relaxed and at ease. So the sound that we're going to use today, this heart sound, is H. H. So it sounds kind of quite short at the end. It's like H-E, H. Very short and sharp. So as we do this and as we make this sound, we're going to also perform a movement which will help just very gently with the expulsion of this waste qi as we make the sound. Now, for anybody with any issues with shoulders, arms, back, neck, anything like that, you can make this sound just with the exhalation sitting as you are. You don't need to move. But if you do feel that you're able to move and it's within your range of movement, then what we're going to do is we're just going to turn to one side and look down at the heel of the side we're turning to. So as we turn the body, we're just going to turn to one side and look down, and then turn to the other side and look down. So we're just twisting in the body, and that twist is just helping to move the qi very gently and enable any waste qi to be discharged from an agitated heart system. And at the same time, we're going to move the arms. So what we're going to do, if you can follow along with me, is lift the arms just to about shoulder height. And then as we turn to the side, just drop them to the side and bend slightly more in the knees. And then from here, coming up, straightening the knees slightly, but not locking them out, bringing the arms around to the other side very gently and bending in the knees. So just this motion of the body rising and falling as you come round to the side, rising up to the front and falling down to the side. And just notice that the movement of my arms is very smooth. Just keep going with this movement, following along with me. So no jerky movements, just very floaty with the arms, floating up and then floating down, not stopping as you change direction here, but more drawing a circle with the arms. So as you reach down, almost bringing the arms around in a little circle and then up to the front again. So the movement is more continuous. And now we bring the breath into it. So as you come up to the front, breathing in, and as you breathe out, make the sound. H. Breathe in and breathing out. H. Breathe in, breathe 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 out. H. And just keep going like this for a few more breaths. H. H. Not forgetting to bend in the knees as you drop down to the side. H. H. Two more. H. H. And then just coming back to the front and just pushing very gently down, palms facing towards the ground. And then just bringing one hand into the lower abdomen, the other hand on top, and close your eyes for a moment. And observing how you feel, both in body and your state of mind. And now you can open your eyes, keep your hands here if you want, or you can drop them down by your sides, or if you're sitting, just have your hands in your lap, facing up or down. And the next exercise we're going to do is just a little meditation, which many of you have done before, called Relax, Expand and Nourish the Heart. So again, we're working with pacifying and nourishing and nurturing the heart, which will allow everything to feel much calmer and more relaxed. And it will also help to reduce this excessive heat that can be caused by yin deficiency. This exercise also is very good for physical circulation, really improving the circulation within your blood vessels. So it's a really very powerful exercise on so many levels. So just beginning by closing your eyes and follow along with my voice. So start with 3 abdominal breaths. So breathing in and out through the nose, and the mouth is closed. Not forgetting to smile from the inside out. And now bring your mind to your head. And as you think about your head, the next time you breathe out, in your mind's eye, so you're not moving anything, you're just breathing, but in your mind's eye, think of relaxing and expanding the head in all directions, upwards, sideways, backwards, forwards, down towards the neck. Again, that idea of inflating a balloon. Bring your mind next to your neck. As you breathe out, relax and expand the neck in all directions. Bring your mind next to your shoulders. Breathing out, relax and expand the shoulders, feeling them getting bigger as you exhale. Keep smiling and think of the upper arms. As you breathe out, relax and expand the upper arms in all directions. Thinking now of your elbows, so from deep within the joints as you exhale, relax and expand the elbows. Next, bring your mind to your forearms. Breathing out, relax and expand the forearms. Thinking now of your wrists, and again deep, deep inside the joint. And from there, as you exhale, relax and expand the wrists in all directions. Now bring your mind to your hands. And as you breathe out, feel the whole of the hand expand, relax. Think of all the tips of the thumbs and the fingers, so all the way to the very tips. Now bringing your mind to your chest and upper back. And as you breathe out, relax and expand the chest and upper back. Think about your lower abdomen and your lower back. And as you breathe out, feel the whole of the lower trunk area relax and expand in all directions. Bring your mind next to your hips. From deep within the joint, breathing out, relaxing and expanding the hips. Thinking next of the thighs. And as you breathe out, relax and expand the thighs in all directions. Now bring your mind to your knees, and from deep within the knee joints, relax and expand them in all directions. Now think of the lower legs. Relax and expand the lower legs. Bring your mind next to your ankles, and from deep within the ankle joint, relax and expand outwards in all directions with the exhale. Thinking next of your feet. As you breathe out, relax and expand the feet to the very tips of the toes. Just keep your mind in your feet for a moment. And if you do find that you have any excessive heat anywhere in your body at this time, think of breathing it out through your feet down into the earth. Each time you breathe out, see the heat disappearing down into the ground, through the soles of your feet and out into the earth. And just work with that for a few breaths. If you don't have any heat, if you're not a heaty person, what you can do with this exercise is work with anything uncomfortable that you don't want, which could be a physical ache or a pain, it could be an emotion. And just think of breathing that out through the soles of your feet. Now bring your mind back to Dantian, to your lower abdomen, and just place one hand over Dantian, keeping the eyes closed, and the other hand on top. And then gently, gently opening your eyes so that you can see me. So for those of you now who do suffer with some kind of heat that's related to the menopause, so for the men, you can just work with abdominal breathing for this part because it's very quick. But just for this part, I want to show you a very quick little massage that you can do, which will help to alleviate any heat and also moisturize the whole of the kind of internal organs for you, really working on massaging the ovaries. So all you're going to do is just slide the hands apart and just place them over kind of where the ovaries would be. So you want to have the palms of the hands flat on the ovary kind of area. You don't have to be exact with this, just in a rough kind of area. And all you're going to do is just rub up and down, just kind of diagonally in towards the pelvic area. Not too hard, but just enough so that you feel a little bit of massage going on in the area. So this is stimulating the function of the ovaries so that they can work in a healthy way. So this can work and really help to improve the situation if you suffer with a low libido, which also comes with menopause, any kind of dryness, any kind of that heatiness, and also exhaustion. So it's really helping just to give the ovaries a little bit of a massage so that they can perform their function a lot better. So just working very gently with a massage like this. And then you can do that for as long, as little, or as less time as you want, just enough to feel kind of comfortable, to feel like you've done enough. And then just everyone now, just allow your hands to just drop down by your sides, give them a little shake out. Keeping the eyes closed now. And bringing the palms of the hands together, giving them a little rub, feeling the hands get really, really hot, and then placing one palm over each eye with the fingers facing up towards the ceiling, and bringing yourself back into the room by giving your face a little rub, a little wash, as you slowly open the eyes. And then again, shaking out the hands. So that's the class for today, everyone. And so really working on using exercises to help to nourish and to nurture your yin if it's a little bit deficient. So remember, with yin, that's the cooling, moistening and nourishing function of the body. So if you feel like you're lacking in any of those functions, then this Qigong could be of great help to you. So with Yin Deficiency though, there are lots and lots of different symptoms that can apply, but please don't try and diagnose yourself and decide you're Yin deficient and that's what you're just only going to work with that. It's obviously best to seek advice from a Chinese medicine practitioner who can diagnose you appropriately and give you the appropriate advice, which will be tailored to you as an individual. But this is just a rough guide for those of you who might be feeling like you're suffering from a little bit too much heat, hot flushes, night sweats, dry sore throat, all of the symptoms that I've already mentioned. So as always, if you have any questions, please drop me an email, janice@spacetorelax.com. You can also contact me through my Facebook group, which is Space to Relax free Qigong group. And if you would like to donate as a thank you for this class, if you found it helpful, then 50% of the donations will go to the nurses in the intensive care unit here in my local hospital. The other 50% go towards the upkeep of this website. And I'll put the donation link next to this video. You'll find it in the text. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to learn some more Qigong from me, then you can do 3 things. The first thing is you can sign up for my free 3-part Qigong video series, which will be delivered to your email over the course of around a week. And you'll find the link to sign up for that on my homepage, on my website, which is spacetorelax.com. The second thing you can do is sign up and join me for the Zoom live class. So I'll put the link next to this video somewhere either below or above so you can sign up and join me there. And the third thing you can do if you're watching this video on YouTube is hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. If you did enjoy this video, then please share it with your family and friends. Hopefully they'll join in and have some fun with practicing Qigong too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.